Why fix your relationship when you can just add another person to it? Because apparently drama multiplies faster than common sense. Let's dive into Seeking Sister Wife. This is kind of unhinged. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another Seeking Sister Wives video, and we are on season 6, episode 7. So we begin this episode with Billie Jean and Reese taking a trip to visit their egg donor. So Reese was telling them about his struggle to find a potential sister wife and how he went on this blind date and that didn't work out. And the egg donor volunteers to carry another child for them to help them expand their family. And of course, they're taken back by this and they're like, well, this is something that we're seriously going to talk about and discuss, because that's their main reason for wanting a sister wife, is to expand their family. So she's like, hey, if I can do this for you guys, I love being pregnant, then I would love to do it. And they're like, they're speechless and they're thankful and they're like, well, that's something that we need to discuss and then we'll let you know. So then we catch up with Lorena and we see that she's learning English. We see her talking to her teacher on Zoom. And I saw the labels, they had the desk label, they had the chair label. I don't know who wrote these labels out. I'm hoping that it was Lorena and she doesn't know any better, but the cameraman showed a shelf and it had shelf instead of shelf. And I said, oh, y'all are shady. And Garrick and Danielle, I know y'all saw that up there and y'all didn't correct that, which is wild. Don't be teaching Lorena the wrong thing. There was like a little segment of Danielle talking to Garrick and saying like how she has to get used to Lorena being in the house because they do things differently. The way she folds clothes is differently. The way she puts the hangers in the closet is differently. And they just have to get to know each other. And it's like, yeah, that's what happens. No, people don't do things exactly how you do things. And they're talking and they're saying that they wanted to have this big wedding, but they weren't able to facilitate this big wedding with this short amount of time. And they have 17 days left to marry Lorena, and they still have to get the prenup done. And that has become a huge problem because apparently they've gotten the prenup almost finished, but they need an interpreter so that Lorena understands what the prenup says so that she can sign it. And they're having a hard time finding a lawyer who has the translator available. And it's just getting to crunch time. And Lorena's irritated because she feels like this is something that should have been done beforehand, before she even got there. And I completely agree. I don't know why they would wait until she gets there and then decide, oh, we need a prenup. Oh, we need to plan the wedding. You guys should have did that before she even touched down in the US. That makes absolutely no sense. And then even if you were gonna wait, then you should have started like at least day 1 or 2 when she got here. You don't wait until you're at crunch time. So then we catch up with Danny and she's struggling with Yesel being gone and taking care of the kids on her own and juggling work. And she's also saying that she needs to talk to Jackie about the baby situation. And obviously she's nervous to do that. She said she's really been putting it off, like Jackie's been trying to contact her and she's been kind of stalling because she didn't want to have this conversation. So then we catch up with April, Jen, and Teresa, and they are preparing a breakfast for Nick, and they're also going to surprise him with the calendar that they all made. So when they show him the calendar, one of the girls comments like, see, Teresa, you didn't have anything to worry about because Nick loved the calendar, obviously. And he's like, what were you worried about? And she was like, I just get insecure. And we find out that she's had a lot of past trauma. So apparently men in her past have put her down and called her ugly, washed out, old, like all these terrible things. And she carried that into this relationship. And Nick is like, you don't have any reason to have those insecurities. And then she brings up that she wants to change her last name because it would make her feel like she's a part of the family. And then she says, I would like to get all of you all tattooed on me. And they're just looking like, girl, what? That was so awkward. Like, they are just getting to know you. Like, you're moving way too fast and now you want to get their name tatted. And April says in the confessional, like, she thinks that changing her name is going to make her feel better and get rid of these insecurities, and it's not. It's something that she needs to work on. And Nick had the same sentiments. He said that her insecurities and her problems within herself are probably what's going to make this relationship end. Like, he's not going to be able to take it. And I don't blame him. Like, this is a lot of trauma to like dump on somebody. and then trying to rush into things and trying to, make something that it's not. She needs to work on herself basically before she tries to be in a relationship, is what's really going on. I think that she has been hurt so much, and Nick seems like a really good guy, and she's feeling like she needs to hang on to him for dear life, and she's gonna make him run away. So Danny and Jackie go out to eat, and Danny drops the bomb on Jackie that she would not feel comfortable if Yesel has children with another woman. And Jackie's like, "You don't think that's unfair? Like, what does Yesel think about it?" And she's like, "Well, he doesn't like it either." And Jackie's irritated, and I don't blame her. And this is what I knew was going to happen all along. She's like, "Why didn't you guys tell me sooner?" She said that they've talked about this multiple times. Danny knew that she wanted to have more biological children, and then you're dropping this on her, and she's not happy about it, and I wouldn't be either. And she's like, "I think I need to remove myself from this situation because this isn't fair." And it's not fair. And this all boils down to the fact that Danny does not want to have a sister wife.
Oh, not at all.
She wants more help. She wants a nanny, is what she really wants.
Yup, 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 yup.
She wants somebody to help her with kids. You don't want a sister wife. You just don't. And it's clear as day. And I don't blame Jackie. I would have been upset too, because you don't string people along, get them deep into this relationship, and then drop something like that on them when you know that this is what she wants. It's not right, and it is unfair. They're going to be hard pressed to find somebody who's going to agree to that. So we end the episode on Garrick and Danielle and Lorena. So they're still having a hard time finding a lawyer that can execute this prenup and translate it for Lorena so that she can understand it and sign it. And he suggests maybe doing a postnup, which, I mean, as the name suggests, it would happen after they're married. And Danielle is not okay with this because she's like, there's no guarantee that Lorena would sign it because she doesn't have to at that point. They would already be legally married. And Lorena's like, "You don't trust me? Like, if you don't trust me, like, what's the point of all of this?" And I can understand both sides. I can understand Lorena feeling like if you're going to be in a relationship, you should trust the person. But I can also understand Danielle's point of view because she's been with this man for 17 years, and that's a lot of trust. That's a whole other level of trust. And I don't blame her. You have your parents wrapped up into this, you have your brother wrapped up into this because he has a business with Garrick, and then your kids. She has 3 kids with him, so she has to worry about all of that. So, yeah, there's no way that I would be okay with, "Oh, yeah, let's just do a postnup." Absolutely not. I don't care how much you call her your sister. No, you don't really know her all that well. But I guess we'll find out what happens on the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more Seeking Sister Wives content, then please subscribe. And if you like this video, please hit the like.